show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
Darko Rajakovic. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in, and the same page. Some changes here for the Celtics. Tatum, he's checked in for Porzingis. Jaylen Brown comes in for Ball. And it's White in for Drew Holiday. And some changes here for the Raptors. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
Yeah, and as a coach, you love having a team like this. They've got zero quitting.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to MP when they need a big-time bucket.
Barrett with the ball. Brown's there. They get it again. Good on the bucket.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that.
In big moments, you love MP's confidence. Just give him the ball.
To the middle. Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Got loose. Out to White. Pass to Pritchard. And here is Tatum. Tatum from three.
Oh, boy. Tatum has ways to hurt you from every area on the floor.
Against Barrett. Pirtle sets the pick for Barrett. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Morris with the rebound. Raptors trail by 6. Pass to Barrett. Here's Bailey. Screen on White. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
MP finds Tatum. Here's Pritchard. Oh, MP slamming it down.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
Barrett with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pirtle. Nifty move. Second chance effort. The layup missed.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. From downtown, Bailey misses, and that's an intentional foul.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. An 8-point game. Toronto calls timeout. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
And an intentional foul right there.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So we see Boston get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control.
Okay then, that's how we stand on business.
Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting.
Oh, say does the...
Great to have you with us as we get ready for a Monday afternoon and in the second game of a back-to-back. How much does that affect a player's energy level?
Well, the better conditioned you are, the less it's going to affect your energy. That's why I love back-to-backs. It separates the men from the boys.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. The two Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. And it's MP in at the center position.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's MP, following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Pritchard. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Off target from outside. And here's Chicago. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke to the head coach for Chicago. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60, try and make someone else beat us.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Butler. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Here's Hartenstein. Oh, great D that time from MP. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
And here are the Bulls now. The Celtics making their last shot. Pippen, pass to Hartenstein. Here's Pippen. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
You should know a young guy like MP is looking to send that shot all the way into the crowd.
Chicago with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Now here's Butler, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Pass to Pippen, 4-3, connects from downtown.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. MP, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Here's Buzelis. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Brown. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
2 minutes.
DeSumo outside. Hartenstein with a screen on Brown. Down low. Pass to Buzelis. Another shot. And he lays it in. Buzelis has got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Pritchard. Still without a bucket. Again, MP missing. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's got his 2nd bucket on the night. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Both teams making substitutions here. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.